The laughter wasn't aimed at me. Not directly. It drifted through the dining room like fog, sharp, heavy, intentional. My wife filled her sister's glass with wine, her eyes avoiding mine. She wore that black dress, the one she saved for moments she wanted control. My coat was still on, keys in hand, door half open behind me. "What's he doing here?" her sister said, voice cutting through the chatter. No need for whispers. The room had already hushed. My wife smirked, that sly half-grin I once thought was playful. "Yeah," she said. "Why'd you come?" I scanned the space she now claimed. Sleek gray walls, glass table, books arranged for show, not reading. No trace of me, no photo, no mug, no echo of us. Then a small hand found mine. "Dad," my daughter murmured, barely audible. "Something's off. We should go." Her eyes weren't scared, just sure. I gave a nod, and we stepped out, but not far. Not for good. 2 months back, this house wasn't real to me. She called it her project, said it was in her name for legal reasons. I was drained, didn't push back, signed the papers. Now it was her domain, not ours. She wanted distance, a break to figure things out. I let her have it. She grew sharper, colder, while I drove our daughter to soccer, made dinners, dodged pitying glances from friends who assumed I'd failed. They always blamed the man first. But she wasn't just carving out space. She was crafting a new life, one I wasn't in. And she wasn't alone. It started with a clue, a receipt in our daughter's bag from a fancy toy store an hour away, a place my wife would never go. Signed by her sister, Claire. Dated a Wednesday, when I dropped our daughter off, but someone else picked her up. I asked her softly. "Mom said it was a treat," she said. I smiled, but my mind churned. I dug deeper, careful. Her phone was on a new plan, locked from me. I found a photo on our daughter's iPad, a man's reflection in a store window. Not me. Lean, polished, flashy watch. The kind who calls you babe but skips your anniversary. This wasn't just a fling. It was erasure. I went quiet, methodical. I needed proof of what was still mine. A DNA test for our daughter, done gently while she slept. Sent it off, waited. 10 days later, 99.9998% mine. My anchor. I tucked the results in an envelope. My shield. The invitation came weeks later. A cold text. Time. Address. Be civil. I wore a tailored suit. Brought only the envelope. Arrived just late enough to turn heads. Her sister's gaze sharpened. My wife's smile tightened like a noose. I didn't enter fully. I waited until our daughter came to me outside, her hand in mine again. We walked in together. I stayed silent until the glasses clinked. Then I set the envelope on the glass table, right in her line of sight. She froze. "What's this?" she asked. I said nothing. She opened it, her fingers steady but her face paling. She followed me out, called my name like it still held weight. I turned slowly. "I know," I said, voice low. "All of it." No denial, just tears, not remorse, but exposure. I looked at the woman who once curled into me, whispering dreams. "You were going to bury me," I said, quietly. The wind caught her hair, a mask slipping. "I'd have given you the world," I said. "You took it anyway." I leaned closer, voice steady. "You won't take her." Her eyes widened. "Think I don't have evidence?" I said, "Dates, photos, your sister's sloppy signature. You're not as clever as you think." She tried to speak. I didn't wait. Our daughter stood by the car. I kept my voice even, my steps calm. No need for shouting, weakness yells. I left her in her pristine house, surrounded by guests, wine, and her lies. A perfect set she built from our marriage's ruins. She had her stage, her crowd, but she lost the script and the one who mattered most. Our daughter slept in the car, her breathing soft, steady. I glanced at her in the mirror. She didn't need the whole truth yet, but she'd get it someday. She'd know why I walked away without a scene, why I ignored her mother's pleas, why I left without fury. Because silence isn't defeat. It's strategy. It's strength. It's the final say. And I've said it.